Hello guys, it's Football here with John Montez and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine and today we are back again. Who should we blame? Is it the players? Is it the manager and his system? Or is it the owners? Who is failing Manchester United? Why are Manchester United in the situation they are? So I just want us to watch this video together. There's a video I'm about to share. I just want us to watch it together and you tell me your honest opinion about this. Who should we blame into this? Is it the manager? Is it the system? Is it the players? And is it the INEOS who are currently owners of Manchester United? What do you guys think about this? Let us watch this video. And before we watch this video, I just want to ask you guys, if you know you are watching and you haven't subscribed yet, we are targeting to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So I just want to ask you to join this family officially by clicking the subscription button, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to be where it is. Now, let's just dive into the video. Then let me sit down on the comment section. What is your thought into this?
They all have to put in a big shift, but when your best player's having to basically sort of trek out 50 yards to Jed Spence and then trek back in and leave Casemiro on his own, I didn't...
And then when he gets the ball, he's tired.
He's knackered. Yeah, I didn't think that was right. I just didn't think that was right. I mean, look, I'm sure that he's got problems because he's got no players to call upon who can play on that side. But for me, your best player should be reserved for winning you the game, and I didn't think it helped that at all in the first half, and it allowed Tottenham an easy out all the time. So for me, that was an issue. But look, he's right in what he says. I mean, United had 2 or 3 big chances and didn't take it. The bigger concern is that the players aren't demonstrating in this system yet, in any of the 20 games that Ruben Amorim has had, apart from maybe Liverpool away, that there is an entertainment and a performance level to this system. So, look, they're going to have to be patient. The club, the players are going to have to be patient. Ruben Amorim's going to have to be patient. Everyone's going to have to be patient. But I would like to have seen the performance levels getting higher. That's the one thing under Erik ten Hag. You can't detach result from performance. You can win sometimes not playing badly, but it'll catch you out quite a lot if you continue to play at sort of an average level. And this is a very average level that United are performing at week in, week out. And that's why Crystal Palace are beating them amongst other clubs. And that's why Tottenham beat them today. Because you're asking basically for players to take individual moments.
Now, this is my opinion. And I think a lot is being told and people are calling Amorim for his system and people thinking that Manchester United are not winning games because of the Amorim system. Let us be realistic and let us be honest to each other. Manchester United are not losing games because of Amorim system. According to me, that is my opinion. Each and every person is entitled to his opinion. Let me sit down in the comment section your opinion. I don't think Manchester United are losing games because of the system. This Amorim tension at Manchester United is exposing exactly what we are. Most of the managers have come here and haven't played their system. They have always tried to adopt a play style that favor the players. That is honest truth. And each and every this manager have been sacked in their second season. It happened with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It happened with the Rafnik. It happened with the Ten Hag. Now, Amorim must come with his own system and said that I am not changing and sticking to the system. That is the mentality. And if these players cannot play along with it, if these players cannot play into the system, then they better go. Because they failed to do, in their favorite system, they failed to deliver for Manchester United under Ten Hag. In their favorite system. They failed to deliver in their favorite system when Ole was here. They failed to deliver in their favorite system when Rafnik was here. They failed to deliver in their favorite system when Mourinho was here. Now, Amorim must come and said, I am not changing the system, which I agree until today. Don't change the system. Let us be exposed. These players are not good enough. Let us just expose Manchester United. Let us just Manchester United be exposed the way they are being exposed. You see, there's no way you're going to heal the wound by putting a bandage on it instead of taking care of it. The best way to take care of it is make sure this wound is healed. And that is exactly this heart surgery must be done. And the only way we are going to get out of this storm, this is a storm which Amorim talked about, This is one of the biggest storm, and the only way we are going to get out of this biggest storm is when we are exposed the way we are being exposed. It's when we are. I think this is a positive thing for Manchester United. This is something we never knew was happening. This shows exactly which type of players we have been adopting, and that is why I think the first people to be now questioned, the first people to be questioned into this are the players. How many players have gone to injury round right now? Around 8 players. They don't take care of themselves. Some of them get injury from a training. This is exactly that we are not attracting good players. We are not bringing in good portfolio. We are not good physically. We are not good to compete. Why should we change the system that will favor the players for 3 months, 6 months? Then after that, we are exposed. We are being beaten. Let this system expose us, and Amorim use the next transfer window to get exactly the players he wants into the team and to get rid of exactly players he don't want to the team. How can you tell me that the system is not working, yet Manchester United players cannot even convert their chances which you have created? We are not losing. If you look the kind of goals you have been scored, if you look the kind of games you have lost, these are not games that we should be losing. These are not type of goals that we should be scoring. We should be scored. Exactly shows the mentality of the players which are here. This exactly shows how bad Manchester United is, how bad this club is being run, how bad recruitment is bad, how bad Manchester United is. Amorim has come, and I think this one should be a lesson, and this one should show clearly, and I like where Amorim is dealing with it. We are not changing the system to favor the players who we know exactly should not be in this club. I can tell you that Manchester United team, only 6 players are qualified to play for that Manchester United, who are capable of playing for that Manchester United. The rest of them cannot play for Manchester United. The rest of them should not be in Manchester United. What do you want Amorim to do? I see people blaming Amorim of the system. What do you want Amorim to do? The injury crisis is not starting. It has not started now. The injury crisis started with Ten Hag. Remember, most part of the last season we played without our first team players. Most of the last season games we played with a lot of injuries. This season we are now in the middle of the season, almost 13 games away to end the season. We have an injury crisis again happening at Manchester United, and mark you, this injury crisis comes when we are not even playing. That those injury crises which we got on a training session. It's embarrassing how these things were not sorted when we are going to next season. And we knew this one was going to hit us. We knew how bad Manchester United were in medical department. But nobody addressed the issue. Now we are in the same situation we were. This is the problem now. Physically of these players should be blamed in everything. And Amorim has explained why we are failing. Some of these players mentally are not ready to be Manchester United players. Look at players like Rashford. The main reason Rashford is sold is because he doesn't want to train, because he's being told to train harder, because he's being told to show up. Look at people, a lot of players have gone because of that mentality of being told to do this, the player power which was here. If Amorim goes back to the system that they want him to play, the 4-3-3 system which they think can work, the 4-2-3 system which they think can work, we are going to bring in player power back in Manchester United. We are not going, Amorim should not do it. Let us be exposed. These players should style up. These players should show up, because look at yesterday's goal. How can you punch some goals like that? Or rather, how many times Onana has sacrificed Manchester United this season? How many times have we lost the game because of individual errors? How many times have we been scored goals because of some silly mistakes which should not be done with a professional footballer? We cannot keep blaming the manager into each and every situation. Even if we change the system, Manchester United will be still scored the way we have been scored. Talking of silly goals, this is not the first season we are talking about the silly goals. We have been talking about the silly goals since last season. Last season, Onana single-handedly, I'm not calling Onana alone, but a lot of these players, look at players in the forward, also don't want to score the goals. How many players sacked Ten Hag because they don't want to score the goals, because they were not clinical enough in the post? Last season, they were not clinical enough in the post. This season, they are not clinical enough in the post. That one shows that they are not good enough. Just sell them. There's no need of keeping them. People, we keep pretending that the manager system, because that is where we always like to throw the blame of the system player. We should call out these players. Then the INEOS. Now let us go back into the reality. How can you bring in a manager in the middle of the season? You are not backing the manager in January transfer window. Almost full bench of Manchester United is full of young kids who has no Premier League experience. Then you expect Manchester United to deliver. You expect the manager to deliver. We cannot deliver into that scenario. There's no any manager in the world who can deliver with this Manchester United team. There is no any manager in the world. I can tell you for a fact that there's no any manager in the world can win with this team. There's no any manager can win with this type of ownership. There's no any manager can win in this environment. Then the environment that players have been given power over the manager, and the environment where we cannot even sell players because they are on a contract. People like Casemiro can't go. They still have 1.5 years in their contract. They cannot leave Manchester United. They leave when they want. They play when they want. If Manchester United decide to play, look at the games like Manchester United turned out. Arsenal game, they turned out. We played against 10 and we did change the system. We played in the same system. Remember Liverpool game. Now you come here and you remember Manchester City game. You come here and somebody is telling me that the main reason because we are losing is because of the system. The system is not wrong. The players and the club is rotten. What should we do? How come Amorim was not given? We get rid of Anthony, we get rid of Sancho, of Rashford, and we all release them on a loan deal. Then you fail to replace them. You fail to replace them. How mad are we? This is on the board. This is on the INEOS. This is on the management. This is on the management and the players. I am not sacking another manager. And I am not going to sit here and say that this system is not working. The players are not, Manchester United are not failing because of the system. We are failing because we are not mentally enough to win. These players are not good enough. Let us just agree for the fact that these players are not good enough to play for Manchester United. Look at people like Højlund. How long have we been waiting for Højlund to score? How long? A proper striker, a proper number 9 striker, which we spent over 70 million on him. You don't expect Amorim to come and teach you how to pass the ball. A professional footballer cannot even pass the ball, to find that somebody to pass the ball. Look the way we lose balls in the midfield. Look at what Casemiro is doing. And 100% you can agree why Casemiro is not even starting for Manchester United sometimes. He has to start because there's no any other option. You look, this exposes Manchester United. Let us just be realistic to analysis, and let us be realistic into the problem. The problem is the players. The problem is the INEOS. The problem is never a manager. The manager will always be blamed because he's the head of the team. He should always be blamed because he's the one who faces the press. He's the one who talks to us each and every day in the press conference. But the real problem are the players. The real problem are the owners who give these players contracts, who sign these players. They are the problem. And sometimes you wonder what is wrong with Manchester United. You wonder what the hell are we in? What is this? It's embarrassing. It's emotionally damaging. It's emotionally embarrassing. And sometimes nowadays my expectation with Manchester United are low, to be honest. Sometimes they give me mad because I keep sitting down to watch embarrassing performances, and every time you keep thinking that they will turn up, they're not turning up. You keep thinking that something will linger. Yeah, the players play when they decided, not because they want to play. Nobody plays football because they want to play. Nobody's enjoying football in Manchester United. But we give them huge salaries. We give them huge contract. You cannot get rid of them. They do what they want. They refuse to play, they go out on a loan deal. They refuse to play, they do whatever they want. They refuse. And these players not playing here, how many good managers has Manchester United had since Ferguson left? A lot of them. But same position, same problem. We keep recycling and think the manager is bad. The INEOS are the problem. You cannot fail to sign players. The players are the problem. These are the two people to be blamed into this situation. These are the people, the players and INEOS, the players and the management, the players and the Glazers. Those are the people to be blamed. Those are the people why we are struggling. Those are the people why we are in this mess. They are the same people. We don't keep pretending that Amorim is the first. This is not the first time we are seeing Manchester United in their worst situation. This is worse, and let us be beaten the way we are being beaten. Let us be exposed the way we are being exposed. Don't change the system. This is my message to Amorim. Don't change the system. We cannot keep pretending that we are healed and we are not healed. We cannot keep pretending, putting the bandage on a wound that we know that should be treated. Let us treat this rotten Manchester United from the roots. And that if it's after uplifting each and every root, let us uplift each and every root to make sure that the problem is cured. And the only way we are going to do this is when we suffer. And we have to suffer. And this storm must be suffered. And this storm, we should endure it. We should accept it. This storm, we should accept it. Because this is the reality. We cannot keep blaming the manager. We cannot keep blaming the things. This is the reality, and we are being exposed to the reality. This is the reality on Manchester United. Each and every time we have been playing, oh, the manager comes, win 6 games, we are good. Oh, we are Manchester United and back. We are not back. The manager comes, win 7 games, 8 games, or win a FA Cup, but you think we are back. Win Europa, you win a certain Carabao Cup and a FA Cup, then you think you are back. We are not back. Manchester United is in crisis, and this must be done. This storm we are in must be suffered. We have to suffer the storm. We have to be realistic to the reality. That is the truth. Let us be beaten. Let us suffer now, because in the next summer we know exactly where the problem is. We know exactly how to deal with the problem. We know exactly the type of players we want to Manchester United. Let us not pretend that we are going to play the system that favor the players. Then they score 20 goals, we win the 6 games in a row. Then after that one we suffer. We keep recycling the manager. Never. Let this not happen. Let us just suffer the way we are suffering. That is my opinion. Let us just suffer the way we are suffering. Let us being beaten. Even if it is getting a point of being relegated. I know which we cannot be relegated though. Let it happen. We know, let us just be realistic. We should not cover this bandage. We should not cover this problem. The more time we pretend that we are good enough, and the more time we keep pretending that changing the manager, then winning 6 games, than we pretending being back, is more emotionally damaging, more than just suffering now. And this is for the fans. It's rather we suffer now, more than pretending that we are back and bringing that momentum and joy back, that we might be back, then we end up losing hope again and we go back to the cycle. Why don't we just suffer now, then we wait for the better things to come better. We wait for the better change in the future. So that is my opinion. Let me see down on the comment section what you guys think about this. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that notification bell if you know you're watching. Don't forget to click that notification bell. Don't forget to click that like button. And to our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Until we do the next one, enjoy.